Kim.
I'm Brad.
We're 626 Ohana, California. And today we're going to be talking about free things to do at Walt Disney World outside of the theme parks.
So please like and subscribe and follow our Ohana through all its adventures.
So today we want to talk about what can you do either maybe on arrival day, departure day, or maybe you want a relaxing day from the parks in between.
Or just want to save a day's ticket.
Right. So there's still plenty of things to do. It almost can be like another day at just a different kind of theme park. So one of the things we're going to start out with talking about is if you go down to Disney Springs. Yes, it's known for shopping and dining, but there are things that you can do there for free, surprisingly. So the first thing is parking. If you drove there, you're out of area, whatnot, parking is free.
What? Free parking at Disney?
Shh.
I thought it was only for DVC members.
No. Okay, so once you get in there, you could go to Ghirardelli's and get chocolate. They'll give you a free sample, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, but that's almost cheating.
How so?
You're going to get chocolate, I always walk out with ice cream.
Yeah, okay, so that might be kind of hard to avoid, but if you only get the sample, it's free. Then you could go to the Lego store, and they have a building area that kids can play with the Legos, build what they want, and kind of fun way to play without actually buying the Lego sets. And also, with that being said, once a month, on Tuesdays, they have a free building kit that they can do. And you'll have to ask the times because I've heard they vary. And that they can build a model kit, take it home, and it's a souvenir. So that's kind of cool for the kids our ages 6 to 14. Next up, you can go and listen to some live entertainment that's out and about on the whole Disney Springs area, including Raglan Road. So for 21 and over, you can go in, there's no cover charge, hang out, dance, listen to music, have a good time. So that would be kind of fun.
Might have to try that one night.
Yeah. So the other place you can go to is Bella Villa Lounge. This is new from when I was doing my research. And they actually play classic radio shows while you hang out. And I'm sure it's kind of hard not to get a drink or soda or whatnot, but that's kind of cool. They pipe that in.
That'd be fun to listen to.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a way to get out of the heat and enjoy. So let's start with some of the resorts. There's tons of stuff to do at all of the resorts throughout Disney World. So we're going to start at the Boardwalk because they are the closest thing to Disney Springs having a boardwalk.
So this is at the Boardwalk Villas, which is a DVC resort, but they do also have regular guest rooms, I believe, as well.
They do. So they have the Ample Hills Ice Cream Creamery, and they have free samples. Who doesn't love free ice cream?
Free ice cream. Why aren't we there all the time?
Yeah, we live in the wrong state. Anyways, so that's kind of fun. They have live entertainers, and I think there's some other things they have.
And they also have a dance hall, which is, what was the name again?
Atlantic Dance Hall.
So they also, Atlantic Dance Hall, which is for 21 and over, which is free admission to get in. Again, with everything, with all drinks, you have to pay for it.
Yeah. But it's still kind of a fun way to end an evening.
Yes.
So in this whole thing, we'll say it is always fun to resort hop. But on top of even just resort hopping, touring, is your pool hopping with DVC. So DVC members can pool hop to certain pools. Now I'm going to say that with a little, be careful, because those change. Up till this year, you can go over to Animal Kingdom Lodge and use their pool. But this year they changed it, but also putting restrictions that nobody can use it during summer. So there's all these little rules. They may change from time to time. Just be aware, but it might be fun to go try swimming somewhere else.
And as we say with DVC, things always change.
They do. But also we want you to look at things like playgrounds at the resorts because it's a great way for kids to get rid of some of that excess energy. They have theming based on the different resorts, things like that.
And they also have, believe it or not, sports resorts like volleyball.
Yeah, a lot of the beach resorts like the Poly or Fort Wilderness, things like that, they have a beach volleyball. So it's kind of a fun way to enjoy some time, do something different. You check out, each resort has different places where you check out a ball, leave your driver's license, come get it when you're done.
So another thing you do is if you checked in late, you got that late flight into Orlando and you got to the hotel resort late, is Movie Under the Stars.
it is. Which is something that we've seen a lot of times. Somehow we're always going and we haven't done it. But people bring blankets, towels, they chill out, enjoy the evening. And it looks really nice. But another thing you can do that evening is a lot of resorts do the campfires with roasting marshmallows. The marshmallows are free. So unless you decide to buy the added on s'mores kit, which is $9 for a family.
And I tell you, it's one of the things we are looking forward to and we really want to do is do the Chip and Dale over at Fort Wilderness.
So it's called the Chip and Dale Campfire Sing-Along. And during summer it's at 8 p.m. During fall, winter, it starts at 7. So they also have like a snack truck that you have to buy from. But the free event is kind of cool because they have Chip and Dale come out and sing, take pictures with the crowd. And this is something you'll have to pay for, like a meal or a theme park ticket if you want to see characters.
And the great thing about Fort Wilderness, it is like a camping area. It just reminds you of being out in the woods.
And also with Fort Wilderness, you can go around, look for different animals that are just running around in nature and kind of do a nature scavenger hunt. They also have the campgrounds, which are really kind of cool for the RVs.
Yeah, and especially for the holidays, if you're talking Halloween or Christmas, you can walk around those areas and you would not believe that these decorations for Christmas we've seen in the past, they rival people's homes.
They are. They go all out and it's gorgeous. And that's something you can walk around and it's free. They also, over there, have golf carts that people decorate for like 4th of July, Halloween, Christmas, and have parades. And you can just find out when they're going to have the parades, ask about them, and watch all these guests that are staying. They've decorated these golf carts and it's a mini parade.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun over Fort Wilderness. So it's definitely a place to go check out.
So the other thing you can do is hop over to the Wilderness Lodge, which is a really easy, quick boat ride or a walk on the trail.
Now, the walk on the trail does take some time, but you'll see wildlife on that walk on the trail. For how long, we don't know, because they are building
the new DVC reflections.
So we'll see how long that lasts.
So with that being said, over at Wilderness Lodge, they have a hidden Mickey scavenger hunt. You go to the front desk, concierge area, and they'll give you a little paper and tell you how to go look for hidden Mickeys, which is kind of cool.
And then also over there is a lot of history of the Pacific Northwest in the lodge and about.
And they have a guided tour for that.
Yes, so definitely check that out. It's really neat, and there are actual artifacts. And
they have the geyser that goes off every single hour from 7 a.m. till 10 p.m. So it's kind of like a little miniature version of Old Faithful in front by the pool area, waterfront area, which is, it's fun to see. It's massive. The other thing is going around to these resorts is using a different form of transportation.
Yeah, either that being boat or the monorail for the Polynesian, there's a lot of them. Sorry,
and they're scenic. And don't forget, coming up, it will be the gondolas.
Yeah, and those look really neat. We can't wait to see them. From what we heard, they are not air conditioned though. So,
but there's air vents. Well, everybody will have to see how that turns out. Yeah. But I'm sure the view up there will be spectacular. But the view, like my favorite one, is going from Port Orleans or Riverside or the French Quarter down to Disney Springs. On the way down, you go down by the Treehouse Villas. And it's just a peaceful little, it just kind of, you feel your stress just kind of melt away.
And remember, some of these boats, the captains or the pilots will have cards for each boat, and they'll give you an explanation. It's kind of neat.
It is, and you can kind of collect them. Hayden got into that a little bit, so it's kind of fun. So also the other thing, let's move on to another one of my favorite resorts, and that being Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah, Animal Kingdom Lodge is just awesome to go to. And what you'll see is just spectacular.
And you can go onto the animal viewing areas and overlook the savannas and see the giraffes, the zebras, the other animals, and it doesn't cost anything to do that. They have guides that answer questions about the animals. They have a nighttime viewing goggles. So they also have over there a sauna cultural tour. So you go inside sauna, they'll give you a sample of the food, kind of look around at some of the animals, things like that. Kind of a cool way to spend your day. Or they have the Animal Kingdom Lodge culinary tour where you go to Boma, Jiko, and Sana, and you get little samples from each place. So free food.
And again, like Wilderness Lodge, there's things all around the hotel that you can go and look at, their artifacts and explanations. So definitely check it out. And any Disney resort, if they have, you can ask them what activities they have going on.
Like the Poly, they have at night, they have a torch lighting ceremony at dusk that you can see. It's about 5 minutes, I've heard. We haven't actually ever caught that. Maybe we'll try this time. And then they have making lays, and they'll have like hula classes, things like that. Just different things to do over at the Poly. Great place. Our favorite thing about staying at a Magic Kingdom area resort is being able to see fireworks from outside the resort on the beaches, viewing areas.
And different hotels have different areas. And if you ask the hotel, ask them if you're, say, at Polynesian, where you can hear the music that's piped in. So you can watch it. I know the Glam Floridian, you can watch it from one of the docks. It's absolutely gorgeous to watch it from there.
And also they have the electrical water pageant.
Yeah, and that's a lot of fun to watch. It's just, you know.
Free, it's gorgeous. Something to do, especially on an arrival day late at night.
And that, you don't have to worry about the music because it's already supplied by...
It's on the rafts being piped out. And that's actually kind of a cool thing they have.
So another thing you can go do is go get free art classes at the Art of Animation.
So they teach you with some popular characters, and they give you the paper, everything, take it home, and you can frame it and have a really great souvenir. Yeah.
So what the goal is here is actually go research, go online and see what they got. Go on to some of the forums for Disney and see what other people are saying that's kind of going on, and talk to the hotel you're at.
Resorts, yeah, they're really great. There's things to do. There's always, I feel like every time we go, whether it's a new resort that we're just hanging out looking at that we've never toured before, or even the ones that we're staying at, there's always something to do, something new to see, and Disney is great. Yeah, definitely, it's a lot of fun. You don't have to buy a park ticket to stay entertained, and just go check them out. We're actually doing a resort day our next trip, so that'll be the first time we've done it in years. Yeah, so I'm actually it'll be kind of a nice pool day, relaxing, maybe look at some animals over at Animal Kingdom Lodge, things like that. So we'll show you that when we get to that point, but I think for right now we need to say, find your magic. Bye, everybody. Bye.